Sanbanana guys, welcome back to yet another video, and we are speaking about the latest episode of Queendom. So guys, this episode opens up with King Banzi and Gogo Fungwingozi. They basehlathini guys, they are in the forest or the woods or whatever you want to call it. And Ubanzi is telling uFungingozi that uyezwa man ukuthi amandla akhe emzimbeni ukuthi ayehlela, like the strength in his body, he can feel that he's getting weaker and weaker. Then he goes on to say, Uti, like what hurts him the most is that Uandile is his brother, Uti they are family, and that Uandile is the person who wants to remove him from the throne and expose him for all of the things that he's done. Hi, Ukoko Fungungozige is like unoche. That's her favorite word. She's like unoche. Like that will never happen. She promises Ubanzu, Uti, I will take the fall for you. And she goes on to say to him that I will honor you and I will take the fall for you. Ubanzi then says, thank you for your loyalty and your support. Yazi ngizamile ukuthi ngichazele uba for ukuthi like what was the reason of why I did this, but he doesn't want to understand. And Ubanzi goes on to say that he doesn't think the council members will understand of the real reasons of why he did what he wanted to do. But he feels like he needs to accept his punishment, and he says that it's better to die as a king. Now, the fact that Ubanzi is saying it's better to die as a king, that is just a sign, guys, which Ubanzi is not willing to go down without a fight. You would rather die than hand over the throne to Uandile nje. Another thing, guys, why Ubanzi Beno Funkim was being a shite, because I don't understand what is the motivation behind Ungozi supporting Ubanzi so much. And the thing is that Ubanzi is Dululu, because Ufungingozi, she is promising Ubanzi, Uti, I'm going to take the full blame and the consequences. But listen, guys, this is life, and when it comes to evil, everyone's gonna have to suffer the consequences of their decisions and the stuff they do. So there's no way Ufungdingozi, she will take the fall for Ubanzi, but Ilanga Liga Banzi, he cannot possibly give it away to someone else. His day is definitely gonna come. Angazi-ke ukuthi umthembe ngani, but Ubanzi, he really trusts Ufungdingozi. Hi guys, we see a scene uThabang ulele guys, the Cameron like him. Then kungene uSipho. I don't know if uSipho's a friend or whatnot, but we've seen uSipho before. So again, kungena uSipho, and then uSipho mekangena, he's like, hey Thabza Ntwana, hey ngikubone ku-TV interview uyatrend Ntwana and whatnot. Angithi uThabang is getting all the attention because he did that interview. Now everyone wants to be close to him. Hi Thabang avukeke guys, is like greetings and salutations, Sipho. Well, Thabang is taking this prince thing to his head, you guys. Usipho ke athi hi Ntwana, bengizokuchecka nje ukuthi right, are you okay and whatnot. Uthabang ke athi hi my friend, ek is reg. I go Usipho uti, you know what? I'm sorry. I just came to say I'm sorry. The time bofuna ukubona imali for ilobona. I didn't believe in you. I'm sorry. While khuluma kanjalo, uThabang's like, man, don't worry about it, my friend. I mean, being jolly is an involuntary feeling. Usipho ke athi kodwa Ntwana, like I'm serious, if usayidinga leyo mali, like I can give it to you. Thabang's like, oh no, don't worry, I'm a prince now, remember, money is not a problem for me. Uthabang guys. Anyway, Uthabang ends up ushering Usipho out of his room, basically saying ukuthi yena, speaking of Uthabang, he has many responsibilities and things to do, so becela ukuthi amphumele. Then Sipho leaves like that. We then see another scene, you guys, where Uthabang, guys, he got a new board for his business that's written Thabang, Prince Thabang Electronics. Prince Thabang Electronics, he puts a new board there because people know him as Thabang. Hey, then kungeneke uSipho futhi. And Sipho's like, hey, was there a need for a new board? And Tabang's like, yes, this is me advertising myself. There was a need for a new board. Hayi uSipho azama ukutshela ukuthi hayi sowenza kakhulu untwana wathi while he's trying to explain that kungene esinye i-slay queen guys sizolungisisa ifoni yayo. Another slave queen comes in, guys, and she is there to come and fix her phone. And she's like, Prince Tebang. uSipho-ke abona ukuthi ayikho lento ayichazayo because it looks like this thing that Tabang started, it looks like it's working out well for him. So the girl says, no, I need my phone to be fixed. And Tabang's like, is that the only thing that needs to be fixed? Like he's flirting with her. But you can see with the slay queen, she's not here for the phone. She is there for Prince Tebang. Kati Tebang. Kapela wena. These girls. Anyway, then we see another scene where uThabang usefonini and you can see he's irritated. Bekaqeda ukukhuluma efonini kungene Vincent, and Vincent is seeing that there's breakfast on the table. It looks like uThabang fried Russian, amaqanda, bacon nesinkwa. Angena Vincent, and Vincent's like, hi man, why we eating izinto ezinamafutha nje like uzosifisa ngenhliziyo, stuff like that. While he's saying that, abona ukuthi uThabang akekho right, ambuza ukuthi alright. Then Thabang says, hi, untando hleze ufuna ucontroller everything. She's not even here, she's there by the palace, but ufuna ucontrol izinto zaseTsakane. And mina bengishilo, guys, it looks like untando, she's the one who called uThabang basically Echika uThabang, telling him why did you do what he did. And basically Thabang's angry at that he feels like Untando wants to control him. She's not even at Akane, but she's complaining about the publicity and whatnot. Hey, Utabang is just irritated and is busy like, yes, Untando, she's controlling and she's not grateful. In fact, tufana nawe nje, ukhuluma no put Vincent lap. And then it's like, in fact, tufana nawe nje kukwenzela breakfast nikenzela ukudla and yangena la ukhala ngamafuta like wena nontando azi niyafana nje nikwathi isiprince nje aziphumele ngithi hey. Guys, I enjoy Thabang's character, but I'm just like, Thabang, if you're really going to be a prince, angazi ukuthi uzoziphathisa kanjani le kwi-palace because angazi. Anyway, we see a scene of Ukhethiwe, Untando Kayise, and Andile. They sitting together. It seems to be a common theme where we see this family sitting together because this is the real royal family. Ukhethiwe, Andile, and Untando Kayise. So Ukhethiwe is basically, you can see she's worried, guys, and she's saying, Guti, yazi angiwarisha lento ukuthi we need someone who will testify on your behalf. Because kuzoba khona uFungingozi. Remember today, guys, is the day where remember Andile said to the council members that he's not going to talk anything unless uFungingozi is in the meeting. So today they're going to have a council meeting and uFungingozi must be there. So Ukhethiwe is worried ukuthi Andile is going into a meeting, there's no one ozomfakazela. That time uFungingozi is going to be there, uBanzi is going to be there, and they're going to be against him. So she's busy saying Wuti, they need someone also like who's going to support basically story siga Andile. Untando says, yes, right, ma. How about Sifonela Sanusi Dubintaba? Let's call him to testify. Andile is like, yang abanganjalo ukuthi Dubintaba is the right person because he's important in this whole testimony because he's the one owalapha Andile, guys. So Andile says, yeah, let's call him and find out bengicela ukuthi sithandwa sami bengicela ukuthi umfonele. Call him Ukhethiwe isithandwa sakhe. And Ukhethiwe responds then. Ukhethiwe takes the phone, you guys, and she decides to call uDubintaba and asks him ukuthi, listen, this is the story. Amchazela ukuthi like we need you. uDubintaba-ke guys, he basically says ukuthi usaba ungozi and usaba ubanzi. So and he says that already abantu bakabanzi, they have been looking for him. He is in hiding already. So unfortunately he declines it and he's like he can't make it. I was just like, listen, if there's one thing you're gonna live for the truth. Come and tell the truth, and then ababulale. Because how long are you gonna run for what? Like, I don't get it. I felt betrayed. I felt like this is the time Andile needed him the most. Hi, ke, while kusafaka kunjalo, guys, ungene uTalutholo. uTalutholo basically comes in and summons uAndile. He tells uAndile ukuthi uKing Banzi uyacela ngokuphuthuma, and basically summons uKhethiwe and uNtando for the meeting. So again, Andile goes ahead and goes and meets Ubanzi. Banzi's like, when he gets there, when Andile gets there, Ubanzi says, Bafo, I don't know how to put this, but I'd like to apologize, Lisa, for everything that I did to you. I tortured you, and I realized the consequences of my actions, and I understand if you can't forgive me. Andile goes on to say, Banzi, do you really think I'm going to believe everything that you are saying with your tongue that is split in the middle like a snake? After everything ongenze yona, izinto ezimbi, cruel things, you expect me to believe you? One thing about these two guys, anytime there's a scene between them, they are great actors, guys. Yo. Anyway, guys, Ubanzi goes on to say, Yonke leminyaka, I never lived happily. I regretted every moment, but I did not have any other choice or option because the damage was already done. Andile goes on to say, so kahle, like, umbizeleni lana, like, why did you call me lana? So that you can apologize and offload your burden before the council meeting. Yes, Banzi ungijwayela kabi. Hey, guys, and then he gets up and then he walks off. While Andile is walking off kanjalo, Ubanzi gets up from a stool and he's like, please, Bafo, please, bengicela ukuthi sikhulume. I wanted to tell you ukuthi ngiyakula, Bafo, ngiyakula kakhulu, and I'm left with few days on this earth. Yeah. That time, Kulmahanjalo, guys, in my heart. I'm feeling sorry for Ubanzi. One thing, Ubanzi, guys, namanga waike. Yo, mlondo knows wamanga. Yo, so he says he's left with a few days, and then he goes on to saying, Tembisa wuti men feel like I'm going to leave the land to you. I'm going to leave the wealth to you. Everything will be in your name. Like uzoba richi menga sekum. Andile looks at him and is like, Sonkeles Kati, you think everything is about money. He goes on to say that it's beyond money. You took away my freedom. Yo, guys, he's saying, and Banzi starts crying. So Andile goes on to say, you took away my freedom, you took away my youth, you took away my family, and you think this is about imali and wealth. Yo, guys, and then Andile goes on to say it's beyond that. Even if, manje, you can step away from the throne and give me the throne, that is still not going to be enough for what you did to me and what you took away from me. That time, guys, Ubanzi, we are kala. He's like, ngiyapholisa. Yo, guys, Ubanzi, I was busy feeling sorry for him. I don't know the things he did. Anyway, guys, now we move on to the council meeting. We have the council meeting, and the council meeting is opened by Danukolo, and Danukolo says, okay, fine. We have two agendas on this meeting. One is that Andile where was you all of these 30 years? And number two, we will vote who will now take the seat of the throne. U-Andile-ke akhulume aqale ngokubonga, thanking everyone for being here, part of this meeting. Then he goes on to say, Mina, he khazas indaba yakhe, guys, where was he? That he was held in a cave like a zombie, that he was fed meat all of these years, and that he was made ukuthi aphile namabhundwane ney'nyoka, and the cave was basically shut ngemithi so that no one could find it or no one could see it. And then he goes on to say, and lo mthakathi lowo that did all of these things nangula ugogo Fungingozi. Yeah, abakhala abantu bathi hayi bo. That time, guys, ugogo Fungingozi uhineni. She is like, her face uhimile, like you can tell ukuthi like she's angry, but at the same time she's standing her ground. Because angithi she told uBanzi ukuthi she's going to take the blame for everything. Guys, so then, Andile then goes on to say ukuthi ngiyazibuza ukuthi why ungangibulalanga sonke lesikhathi, why ungangibulalanga. Yo, guys, so I think ukuthi Andile, like the presence of ugogo Fungingozi, it triggered him. He raises his voice, next things there, jump amatafula. He wants to jump on top of gogo Fungingozi, bambambeke. That time, guys, uMcebo uyarecorda ngefoni yakhe. He's recording, and obviously he's going to send that out to social media, guys, to show ukuthi like, and then you call this a king. Oh, guys, uAndile lost it. And then uBanzi is like, mkhipheni, aphume, guys. Oh, that time Mkhipha is like, why ungangibulalanga? Asking ugogo Fungingozi. That time ugogo Fungingozi, she's just sitting chilled, guys, not moved by anything. Then uBanzi goes on to say, Fungingozi, like you're going to be punished for what you did. Obviously uBanzi, he's playing along to what Andile is saying. I think he even got the reason why he said ukuthi bamkhiphe uAndile before Andile spoke more things. But now he's playing along to what Andile says, and then he's going to like blame ugogo Fungingozi as if he was innocent. That time, guys, yambona uKhethiwe, she's standing up because she's feeling sorry for her lover. But at the same time, uBanzi said everyone must sit down. I am I'm kind of disappointed, guys, because I expected Andile to not lose his cool, because I feel like him losing his cool is now people going to view him as like, how can a person who can't control their emotions rule us? Then, guys, lastly, we see a scene where Umulapo decides to visit Untando's room, and he decides to apologize, saying to Untando, which it weren't my place. I think it went my place to take back the ring to Thabang. I'm sorry. And Untando's like, Vele, it was not your place. And then he goes on to say, Wuti, now I understand, Wuti, why I was so drawn to you, because you royalty, and it all makes sense now. But I really want to say I'm sorry. That time, Umphathele like something like a scarf, and he's like, I brought this for you to apologize. So this is my token of me saying I'm sorry. Madam Nigeza saw na iskaf. He touches her hand, you guys, and then they kiss. They kiss, guys. Zailu Tebeng is acting like a prince there. It's Akane. His fiance is busy here. They making advances on his fiance. Guys, let's park her right there. Monday is Monday, we shall see. But your Andile, I feel so sorry for him, and I just feel like Fungingozi and uBanzi are a step ahead than Andile. Anyway, tell me what you guys think. Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge, and I'll see you guys in the next one.